This is real good content. We should actually just drop this. I don't give a...
Alright.
Damn, yo.
What's good, bro?
Yo,
What's good,
Yo.
my brother?
yeah, no. I don't even want to do music today. Now, we ain't doing no music today. I got to get right to it, man.
No
This is beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
Damn.
Long time coming.
Long time coming. What
Long time
episode
coming.
am I even on right now? This is what is this?
34, I believe.
Yo, that's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it's bad when I don't even, like, there are sometimes where I don't know the counts of, like, what episode I'm on, but, like, I feel like today is just a little extra because you here.
I appreciate that, brother.
Cause you're
I'm
here.
happy to be here.
Yeah. Speaking to the mic. Come on.
I'm happy to be here, my brother.
Pretend like you've done this.
I got you. Say less. You gonna talk shit? All right.
No. Cause you being, I got to.
I'm being coy.
I gotta
let me be coy.
All right.
It's your shit.
All right.
It's your shit. Start us off, big fella.
All right. Welcome all to episode number 34 of the What Are We Even Talking About podcast. I am your host, Izzy, and today I have with me a very, 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 very special guest.
Very, 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 very. Okay, I'll take that.
One would say he's a very stand-up guy.
Puns.
You see what I'm doing?
You're a dad. You're a dad already with the ball.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But I need to. I feel like I need to, like, because normally I think on this pod, anytime whoever's in front of me, I always feel like, you know what, like, I could hold my own on the humor game. I could hold my own as far as being funny. Like, I could do this. I'm funny.
I hear you.
But this is like a test.
Okay. I'm the test.
You're a test.
Okay.
You're a test.
All right.
Today, I got with me fellow podcaster.
Yes, sir.
Stand-up comedian.
Yes, sir.
Mentor around the city.
Mm-hmm. Try to be.
Nah, you are.
These young boys be wilding. They don't be listening to shit.
Nah. But you make yourself like, yo, a strong enough voice to get it strong.
Yeah. More puns. I feel you, Papa. I feel you.
Strong enough voice to where they gonna listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Wole in the house, man.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Man. Yo, I mentioned it before the mics were on. I feel very happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here, bro.
Like, when I was first starting my podcast journey, when I was kind of figuring out what I was doing, maybe like a year ago, actually.
Yeah. Right before the lockdown.
Yeah.
Like literally, like that fall.
Yeah. It was like
September
around
2019 or something like that. Yep.
I hit up Wale. Like, look, man, you've been doing the podcast and shit, forever. Pre-game podcast.
Yep.
Check it out.
Yep.
Check out the Pre-game podcast. We've mentioned the Pre-game podcast on here before, Sammy and I.
Sure have.
And yeah, like, we met and I was just like, yo, bro, like, what should, give me some tips, give me some thoughts, and, like, because I want to make sure that, like, I'm doing this thing right and I'm kind of, staying true to what this thing is.
Yep.
And
you've been doing a phenomenal job, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I probably watched about 10 episodes out of the 34 from the beginning to the teens, couple in the 20s, and I watched the last 3. And I've seen the growth. The progression is steady.
It was,
exactly where it needs to be.
That's what you should say.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're doing the work.
Nah, thank you.
You can't fake this podcast shit, man. You really can't.
You really cannot.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen you get more comfortable in your own skin talking on this mic because it's a hard thing to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely super hard to do. I think throughout the way is just a lot of trial and error.
Yep.
It was funny when I was when I was putting together the little, like, Sammy highlight reel.
Yep.
For that week that we were off.
Yep.
That was like my first time really venturing back to, like, episode 1 and, like, 2 and, like, those single digit episodes.
Word.
And I was like, yo.
Mm-hmm. You can see the difference.
Oh, dude.
For sure, bro.
I could definitely tell, like, yo, bro, honestly, like, the first few episodes, I was definitely, like, doing, like, a terrible Joe Budden impersonation on the mic, like, trying to figure out, like, yo, how do you do this podcast shit?
Yeah. Trying to find your voice. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah,
The first 25 episodes is you, like, who is Izzy on the mic?
Yeah.
Like, who are you as a potter?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's something completely different from being you. Like, you know what I mean? In
Absolutely.
everyday life. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you feel comfortable with it now, though?
For sure.
Dope.
Yeah. I think now I feel comfortable enough to where I can be put in a position as like the A mic
Word.
with someone of either who has experience potting
Yep.
or someone who doesn't have experience potting, and I'm like, nah, I can lead you through this.
Word.
Just follow my lead.
Fireman carried them a little bit.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can carry you through this. Just, like, make sure that, like, I feel comfortable with how to navigate through the conversation.
Word.
And take it where it needs to go.
That's literally what you're supposed to do,
You
is
know what I'm saying?
facilitate the convo.
Yeah,
Don't stay on the topics. If you go off, veer 'em back onto the road. Yeah. And then add your pizzazz and your dad puns.
Yeah, that's what I do, man.
Sprinkle that shit throughout the pod.
Yo, man, that's really what it is. That shit, come on. Dad puns are like hot sauce. You put that shit on everything.
For sure. And everybody loves a good dad joke.
Exactly.
If you don't, you're a serial killer.
Well, that's, I feel like I say dad jokes as almost like a test to see, like, if you don't laugh, it's like, I gotta watch you.
Word.
I gotta watch you.
Can you can't trust a motherfucker that doesn't like a good dad joke.
Absolutely.
Because puns are puns.
Exactly.
It's the timing that it takes to make, like, to recite a good pun, that's a skill.
Yeah.
And dads have that skill.
Yeah, that's what they call me Big Pun.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I allied that for you.
I'm Big Pun.
I allied that shit for you.
Yeah.
Whoop. You dunked it. Good shit.
Yeah, I'm Big Pun out here. What are you talking
This
about?
nigga is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. How are you, brother?
I'm well, man. I'm well. Yeah. Can't complain, brother. I'm healthy. Family's good. Got a job.
That's all you need in this life.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. How's the stand up going?
Stand-up's going good, bro. I'm headlining Troop on Sunday, August 29th. Go to that. Free show. Pull up.
That's yesterday.
Huh?
Based on when this podcast was
Yes,
dropped.
that's
yesterday.
yeah.
I hope you were there.
Yeah. We hope you were there.
We hope you were there.
And then I have a stage for PVD Fest at Father Lennon Park next Friday.
Oh, damn.
This coming Friday, September 3rd, from 5:30 to 7:30. That's also a free show. So
go check that out.
Yeah, pull up and check that out for sure. But stand up is going, bro. Like, we back.
Yeah, man.
We back.
That's dope. I mean, I definitely remember, you did a couple of the virtual shows. I was pulled up to those.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
There was one I had no choice but to pull up. I was home with COVID. I was like, all right, well,
Might as well.
I'm like, I'm home with COVID. He's doing a stand-up show? Well.
Wow. Ain't got to be nowhere. Let me log on.
Yeah, like, it's COVID o'clock. I guess I'll go on there and check that out.
COVID o'clock. I like that.
Yeah, man. I literally had nowhere to be. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How was your experience with that, man? What did you have? Like, what were your symptoms?
I had the cough. I had the fatigue. The thing about it, though, because I didn't realize the fatigue was COVID until I tested positive, because I had also been at the gym. So I was like, I thought it was just working out, feeling drained.
So it felt like gym fatigue.
It feels a lot, it felt a lot like gym. It feels a lot like heavy gym fatigue.
Got you.
Like full body workout gym fatigue.
Got you. Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you like really it's like you're just no energy. Like, that's what it felt like. Then I had a cough. Lost my taste for a little bit.
Sheesh.
That was awkward. It literally, so losing your taste, to me anyway, felt like, when you, like, picture, like, when you first wake up and you have, like, that phlegm in your mouth.
Yeah.
That just kind of, like, mutes whatever your taste buds. Picture that, but, like, amplified.
For,
So,
like, 3 weeks.
Yeah, so it just feels like a film on your tongue that's just, like, preventing you from tasting anything.
That sucks.
Because I remember when I felt it, I immediately went and brushed my teeth, thinking, like, I'm going to get rid of this thing. And, bro, like, I couldn't even really taste the toothpaste.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah,
well,
but
I'm glad you recovered, brother.
Absolutely. I'm glad, too. The streets need me.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So, yeah, man, let's get through some of these topics. Let's talk about recent news, fun shit going on in the world. I think it's fitting that we start with this with challenges. We love our challenges, man. I feel like culturally, we're in this heavy challenge era now. And the latest challenge is the milk crate challenge.
Yes, it is.
Tell me your thoughts on that one, brother.
I need black people to just do better, bruh.
Yo.
By and large. Because we created this challenge.
Yeah, no. This is 100% the Hood
This is a hood challenge.
This is the Hood Olympics.
100%. Shout out to Mike, the nigga who was the first nigga to conquer it, rolling a blunt. Then he did it backwards. Did you see that video?
Absolutely.
He went up forward and then did it again backwards at wearing basketball shorts. He was at the court. Shout out to him. You know what I mean?
It was amazing.
That's actually very impressive. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not going to shit on, but like, there was like it was like a concert here locally, like at India Point Park, like 2 days ago.
I saw that.
Hundreds of people there.
I saw a whole bunch of people's lives. Yo, shout out to, oh my goodness, the white dude who broke his arm. You see that?
I didn't see him break his arm. No.
Whoa.
Here at this one?
Yes, he is going viral. He is putting Providence on the map.
What an idiot.
He is like, yo.
What an idiot. He's
white,
probably not even from Providence.
I don't care. That it happened in
You're
Providence.
You're gonna claim it?
We claiming him.
You're gonna claim it?
We claiming him. That white king is ours. Listen.
He's a jester.
Yo,
he's a court jester.
Yo, his joint literally snapped like right at like top of the forearm, completely broken. So picture this, but it was just dangling.
Why?
I'm gonna find a video after this. I'm gonna show it to you.
For clout, bro. Like I just don't understand. I don't understand.
He might have made it on World Star. I wouldn't be surprised.
If he broke his arm and it went crazy like that, if it's not on World Star or Hot New Hip Hop or whatever, I'd be surprised. But yeah, I'm not with it, bro.
You wouldn't do the milk crate challenge?
No.
Yeah, I'm too old. I'm sorry.
You have a son.
Yeah. Like,
you're a whole father. You're
yeah.
in charge of another human. You can't.
Yeah.
If you did it as soon as you got done from falling, or if you made it, I'm swinging on you.
Yeah,
like,
I would deserve. You know what's funny too?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those situations because I think as a man, you need to know, you need to understand at what points you have to have this self-awareness to know when you've done something that's a swingable offense.
100%.
So I think it's one of those instances where, like, after I was done and you swung on me, I would totally understand. I wouldn't even fight back. I keep my arms down, like, you know what? Nah, yeah. I earned this one.
Kind of got to take this punch to the gut.
I got to take.
You got to. Yeah,
I've earned this.
Yeah, bro, because we know better.
Yeah.
Half of the niggas that are doing the challenge ain't got health insurance. Like, what are we talking about?
Nah, they don't.
What are we talking about, bro?
Man, what have we been talking about? That's wild.
But it's a thing. It'll be a thing for another. It'll be a thing until Saturday, and then Sunday, new cycle starts, and it'll be something else.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, I figured out social media trends and how long we're allowed to be distracted. It'll literally be a thing for another day, another 2 days. Sunday, it'll be something else. Somebody I saw a video of like a dude trying to start the ladder challenge where you take a ladder.
I saw that.
Bro,
I saw that.
Come on, my nigga.
I saw that.
Come on, my nigga. Like,
I saw that.
And I ain't even going cat. When I was a kid, when I was a preteen, when I was like 11, 12, I did that a couple times with my brother in my backyard because my uncle had a bunch of ladders, construction guy, and we would just do like the first 3 steps, but then would always jump off and let the ladder hit the ground. But to like try to climb the whole fucking ladder when it's not prone to anything, like what's wrong with you? Like that dude probably has kids.
Yeah, no. I think anytime you see that, you could tell by the way his Timbs are tied. The construction worker Timbs. Like, that man has a family.
Yeah, bro.
It's the construction worker Timbs. Yeah, that's a family man.
He's probably got at minimum 3 kids. Minimum, bro. There's no way he doesn't have less than 3. But like, why, bro? Like, for what? And it's all for clout. I hate this new era that we're in, this clout chasing era. Well, I don't get it.
I mean, I think it's an era where there's the value of eyeballs has never been higher than it is today.
True. I agree with that.
People value the whole, like, how many times do you not see people talk about, yo, like, I get this many likes on a photo, but I get this many views on my story because they love to watch you. It's like, your fam, stop. It's not, no. Mm-hmm. Why do you care so much?
Word.
Who cares?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Because
that's the value.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they monetize everything. They monetize our swipes, our searches, all that shit. There's a dollar sign behind all of it, and I think that's why it's so fucked up. But the milk crate challenge is entertaining. I watched all the videos, all of the compilation. I watched.
Well, you got to see the one in Providence with my man. Oh man,
I saw.
I don't know his name. I'm gonna call him Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan's a good white guy name.
Yeah. I'm gonna call him Dylan.
A good white guy name.
Yeah. Dylan, yo.
Speedy recovery, you dummy.
Yeah. You did your thing, Dylan. you made us proud, Dylan.
You did a thing
You
really hurt yourself, but speedy recovery to you.
Yeah. Dylan held it down. Man.
Yeah, shout out to Messy Ty too, or Ty Cooper. He did it as well. Local rap artist, and he busted his shit. He didn't get hurt. He didn't break nothing, but it's like, shout out to you, bruh. For having the balls to fall in front of all those people.
I firmly believe that if Sammy didn't move to California,
come on, bro. What are we even talking about?
He would.
What are we even talking about?
He would 100% have hosted a milk crate challenge. Yo, pull up. We doing this.
He would have hosted that one. He would have had a mic. He would have had a nigga with a camera recording him. 100%.
He was like, yo, we gonna make a production out of this.
Word,
man. Brother. Yo, if our brother Sammy was here, man.
For sure.
Ooh. All right. Speaking of productions, speaking of just amazingness, let's just get into quick little nerdy topics.
Okay.
Did you see the Spider-Man trailer?
Absolutely.
I put on my Spider-Man shirt for this.
I see that. Did you jizz a little?
Yo.
A little bit? Un poquito? Just a little bit?
Yeah. When I saw that, oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Fire.
Damn.
Multiverse is here.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't know that between everything that we've seen thus far, between Loki and WandaVision and now this, I don't know that I've ever seen such reckless behavior from superheroes taken in my life where it's just, this is the fabric of space and time, and they're just like,
let's tear it.
Let's tear it up.
Let's tear it. See what happens. What's the worst?
Yo. Let's fuck it all up and see what happens. Yo. Let's do it. Like,
you got 4 new villains. Congrats.
Y'all are children right now. Like, in essence, if you really think about it, y'all are.
Yo, Doctor Strange, he knows better too. He's the one who did it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have to obviously see the movie to understand.
Gotta see it.
Because there's always a method to his madness. But, like, yo, that shit looks crazy. Bringing back all of the classic villains from all the Spider-Mans previous. There's going to be 3 Spider-Mans in this bitch. I just can't wait to see what it looks like.
I can't. Yeah. This is going to get a lot of my money. 100%. Like,
you think you're going to watch it more than once in the theaters?
Probably not. I think
so you're gonna buy merch.
Yeah. I'll get merch for it. Because here's my thing. I think I realized that as an adult, because I feel like I used to do that. I did that with Captain Marvel. I watched it twice. Yeah, like but I think I did that with like might have been like Infinity War or something. Like
I did it with Endgame.
Yeah,
I watched it twice.
Like I've done the watch a movie twice, but then now as I've gotten older, and as my son has started asking for more things, and like his needs are just more expensive. God damn it, man! Right? Fruit fries over here acting a fool.
Mm-hmm. As his needs get more expensive,
look at you being an A mic. Damn.
I'm just trying to keep us on track, my brother. I'm sorry.
I'm like, yo, like, I could wait to see it again.
Word.
Like, I'll wait to see it again. Or, I know it's going to drop on Disney Plus. I got that. Like, I'm not one to rush to the theater twice anymore. I'm not that guy.
Word. I get that.
Like,
this movie is going to get my money twice. I can already tell.
I mean, I think this is one that I would definitely.
It's gonna get my money twice.
I'll leave the door open to the possibility, just because I'm like, this is gonna be insane.
It's one of those movies where, like, if you go see it with your girl or your significant other, partner, whatever gender you are, you'll definitely go see it with your peoples, like with your crew. Second time. So that's why I know for a fact I'm gonna go see it twice.
True.
Because the first time I might bring a date.
Yeah.
Second time, if we do, the VC thing, then I'll definitely go to that.
You go with the squad. Yeah. You know what? You ain't wrong about that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'll spend a little $26.
I'll be open because I think the reason I'll be open to that because I know that it's different experiences when you go with like a partner type figure versus when you go with your squad.
Word.
It's a different experience.
100%, because them niggas are gonna be talking the whole fucking movie. But if you go with your partner first, they might know shit about it, and so you don't have to talk and explain anything if they don't ask, and you can just enjoy the movie. With those guys, it's, you know, if you go with your crew, the second viewing is so you can catch all of the things you probably missed in the first one.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's what happened with me with Infinity War. It was like, you know, me catching things and figuring things out.
Word.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man. I am too. We
bro.
got Shang-Chi first, and then what's the Eternals?
Yeah, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and then Spider-Man.
Word.
Like,
it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be. I mean, the end of 2021 is. Those are gifts. We got Shang-Chi next week or the week after, and then we got the Eternals in November, and then we have that shit in right before Christmas. It's gonna be. Phew, nerds are gonna be jizzing in their pants everywhere. It's overload.
Speaking of jizz in the pants.
Ah, shit.
OnlyFans.
Hey, that's a great segue.
That's a right.
Hell yeah. Yo, good segue, bro. That's a good segue.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So OnlyFans, the double back kings, the backtrackers. Yo, they retracted what they said.
That quick.
Yeah.
Took what, 6 days?
Something like 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yo, no, they're not gonna abandon the nudity.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna do none of that.
Well, they said originally that they were banning sexual content, not nudity. You can still get butt ass.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the money is probably in the
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still of the belief that the reason why I think they doubled back and did the full 180 is because of how bad they looked doing it. If their goal, like, because my thinking is that their ultimate goal is to get those like corporate level advertising dollars.
Never gonna happen. It was never gonna happen. I don't think it was ever gonna happen. Once you're known for porn, Pornhub can't say, "Hey, we're gonna clean everything up. You guys can be naked, but you can't post sex videos anymore. We're gonna get Coca-Cola dollars." Nigga, what?
No. I think. I think it can happen.
Bro, you know, we live in an unforgiving society, Izzy, and you know for a fact that once people know you for one thing, it takes so much hard work to prove to them that you're being for real about something else. Yeah. And so if we apply that to individuals and a company like OnlyFans, literally when you hear OF, you don't think about niggas posting their workouts because there's people on there doing that. There's people on there, you know, doing recipes and cooking tutorials. But how many subs do they have compared to what's her name, Cash Doll, Bad Baby? You know what I mean? Like she had like 1 million subs in like a day, or made $1 million in a day off of like 500,000 subs, and she's doing sex stuff as a rapper. Like,
I don't know anything about this content. I will not allow for Mr. Wole to get me.
I'm just saying. And I don't know anything either because I don't have an OnlyFans account.
Purposes,
yeah, you know what I mean? But like when she hit that 1 million, it went viral. And everybody picked it up. It was on, you know, got gossip and all that shit.
Bro, I think I guess you might be right. I mean, I think there is, in my mind, there is a way that they might be able to get those dollars, but I just think it's more of a gradual process. It isn't we gonna turn off the lights on these chicks. Word. And do the complete flip. Because I can imagine what they're doing is they're trying to do what Patreon did. Yeah. They're trying to do what Patreon did. They're trying to go that route and try to get some of those creators to move towards OnlyFans. The one thing that I will say, though, is that you are completely right as far as, like, they would need to work on the stigma of what is OnlyFans. Like, you as a comedian can't say, yo, I'm starting an OnlyFans without people thinking that you out here about to act like Safari on the...
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I need a Patreon.
Yeah, you need a Patreon because then they think, yo, you were creative, you're creating.
Exactly.
That's
if
different.
I want those instant dollars and YouTube isn't gonna get that to me, I start a Patreon, $5 a sub. That's how I get my bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let the views accumulate how they may. But if I go on OF, niggas go, yo, I got OnlyFans. I would have to take my shirt off if I'm telling jokes or whatever the fuck. It's gonna be expected.
You diesel as shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Yo, fam, listen. You might be honest. I'll edit this whole part out so I don't give away your marketing plan. But listen, brother, if you went on OnlyFans and told jokes shirtless, and you all diesel and this
makes
yo, picture what you got on right now. You keep the hat, you keep the gold chain, and that's it. Fam.
Why are you trying to exploit me, man?
Yo,
My
fam,
brother.
listen. I can, yo.
You gonna be my first sub if I do that? You gonna have to. You put it out there.
Yo, I support all your stand-up. What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about,
You see how his cheeks change? Y'all see how this nigga's
I support all your work. What are you talking about?
He went, you act like I ain't been there since December 2018.
Yeah, I support everything you do,
This nigga,
including this.
Cat.
Listen, yo, fam.
It'll never happen. It's a great idea, but not for this guy. For the next guy. But it's a fantastic idea. But
I'm just saying, man.
that's hilarious.
Yo.
A cock diesel motherfucker telling jokes with a gold rope.
With a
Cuban and a fucking dad hat on.
Yeah, Cuban and a dad hat on and nothing else.
Hilarious,
and
bro.
Nothing else.
That's hilarious.
Yo, and you just sitting there telling jokes?
That's hilarious, bro.
Bro.
Just the imagery.
I've always said it'd be hilarious. I think anytime fuck, I'm gonna sound nuts. Anytime I think of the image of like the naked black man, I always think of Ving Rhames and Baby Boy.
Yeah.
And my thought is just like, because I remember like, it wasn't the first time that I saw that, saw the movie and I saw the scene. It was definitely much later in the years as I've like gotten into like marketing and like this is my career path. And I remember one time I was watching Baby Boy and I got to that scene, I was just like, that'd be an entertaining cooking show. Yeah. Like,
yeah, sick dude. It's a sick nigga.
That'd be a funny cooking show, actually.
Yo, all the OF shorties would be on it.
Yo, I'm like, could you imagine that? OF is just like, yo, it's a cooking show, but like,
you want some eggs?
Yeah, you go. Hey, like, hey, we gonna make some eggs now.
Yo, what the fuck? That nigga was really in the butt naked cooking eggs, drank all the Kool-Aid, clean the pitch out. Jody can't beat him up. Just had to hold that L. That shit's iconic. Wow. Shout out to Ving Rhames. He looks horrible now, but
does he? I haven't seen. All right, yeah.
He aged poorly. He eats a lot of red meat. He needs to cut that shit out and eat some salad.
All right, I gotta look into now. After this, I gotta like look up. I gotta Google search Ving Rhames images, and hopefully that's not the one that comes up of him on Baby Boy.
Yo, probably top 3.
Top 3 has to be. Ving Rhames photos is that? Yeah,
gotta be, bro.
Oh my god.
That and then him in drag. That's like in there somewhere.
He did drag?
Holiday Hearts, bro.
Oh shit, yeah, that was him.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I guess. He's a thespian.
Yeah, man. I mean,
shout out to the craft.
Yeah, man. I think you just gotta, it's the craft.
It's the craft.
It's the craft. It's the craft. On to just wild shit. You were talking about, just think about fighting and just think about random shit in general. These Tesla bots. Did you see it?
I watched it. Yeah. It looks goofy.
Yo.
Looks mad goofy.
Yo, fam. Like, it looks like the quiet kid at every community college.
Word.
Like, it looks like they made like a robot of like Nolan Jackson and like,
damn.
Yo. Yeah, yo, fam. No,
Jesus
but like,
Christ.
yeah.
Wow.
But yo.
Shout out to Nolan.
Shout out to Nolan. But yo, because we talked, like, Cootie and I talked about robots last week.
Yep.
And
Boston Dynamics.
And it was, Boston Dynamics. And then afterwards is when the whole Tesla bot thing came out. And I'm like, yo, what is it? Because my thing is, granted, I am completely terrified of whatever Boston Dynamics is doing up there.
Yeah, they're wilding.
They're wilding.
They're trying to, like, they want us to be in a world, iRobot world so bad. It's crazy.
The thing that gets me though is seeing a company like Tesla getting in this field, because like I have no doubts in my mind, Tesla can make a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They can make a fully automated motherfucker.
Yeah, Elon will figure it out. That rough draft looked terrible, and that person dressed like the robot dancing in that shit looks stupid. But that mock-up looks crazy.
Yo.
That mock-up looks crazy, but it's still like, why?
Yo, I don't know why, because that's a great question.
He said why, but like, what tasks are that mundane and boring for humans that you would spend however many hundreds of thousands of dollars to put an artificially intelligent robot in that place when the human that would do that job would only make like $50K? You know what I'm saying? Like, long term on a macro level, it'll be more cost effective for sure. But like, in the short term, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know.
I feel like there is something hilariously entertaining to think about a future where we'll actually have like robot butlers like in the Jetsons. Like, I feel like that's where we're going.
I wouldn't have a robot anything, bro.
You wouldn't? I mean,
outside of the phone, the computer, no. I'm good, bro.
In a world where we're living in like iRobot land, I 100% see you being the Will Smith character.
You would be that nigga.
I mean,
you're at least Shia LaBeouf's character. You're one of the two. You're in that movie. I'm not in that bitch at all. You're in that bitch.
You're in that movie.
You're in that movie.
You are there.
Yep. You're in that movie at some point.
Like, you are there. You're someone in there.
You might
I don't know who yet.
Yes.
You are.
You might be the CEO of USSR. Like, you might be. You're gonna be in that movie though. But nah, I don't even have a Roomba. Like, I just felt like we're too dependent on computers already.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's the. I have a natural skepticism about robots and all that. The whole self-driving cars and
wild.
Like, nah, fam.
Wild.
I'm not with none
like
of that.
Teslas really drive themselves at high speeds, and people sit in the back seat and just let them. Bro,
that's wild.
70 miles an hour, you gonna let a car go on the highway just because this guy who smokes weed with Joe Rogan told you that it's gonna be safe?
Yeah, nah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
That's but
backs up on its own. Yeah, nigga. Nope. I'm good. I don't even have an iPhone because I don't want that bitch Siri knowing all my secrets. And you were Team Android for a while before you switched over.
No. I didn't switch. I actually stayed Android. I have the Samsung.
My nigga. Fist bump for that.
Yeah. No. I stay with
Siri
Samsung.
be snitching, yo. Siri just be saying shit.
Yeah, randomly.
Yeah.
Randomly. I'm
you
cool.
can be at your daughter's recital.
No.
Wole, get the tomatoes. Like, nigga, what are you talking about?
Nah, I can't. I can't do the thing. No.
But I respect the. Did you watch Ex Machina?
Nah.
The movie about AI?
Nah, I knew what it was, but I didn't watch it.
Watch that movie.
It's wild.
And then invite me back on. We'll talk about the Tesla bot and the Boston Dynamics bot, because that movie scared the fuck out of me, bro. Literally, like, an AI robot, humanoid, played this. I don't even want to give away. It's just fucking crazy. But so we created it, and then this dude like made him so intelligent that they're smarter than us. They adapt to everything that we say. They know everything that we want. They can like manipulate us better than any fucking interrogation detective. Like it's not. No, why would you play with that? But I'm shutting up.
All right, man.
Shout out to Elon for trying to be an innovator, I guess. You know what I mean? But like, nigga, we saw what happened to the guy that was in charge of USSR in the iRobot movie. He didn't make it. So if I was Elon, I would be a little more cautious.
Speaking of innovators, we got two innovators on the table that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
First one is Tony Hawk. Did you see this shit?
Yes, I did.
So Tony Hawk, for those of you who don't know, is selling boards that are infused with his own actual blood. And
on the graphics. Yep.
On the graphics.
Yep.
It's his blood.
Mm-hmm.
People are weird.
100%.
Like, I saw, obviously, like, Lil Nas X has something to say about it because people
As he should.
You know,
As he should. Even if it's misplaced, he should definitely have said something, and I'm glad he said what he said.
okay. I mean, I think with the Lil Nas X, I think the backlash that he got was centered also around the whole Satanism. It was the package deal. It wasn't just.
It was everything.
It was everything together.
Yeah, I mean, it was mainly the homosexuality, but
Yeah.
but it was the Satanism, it was the pig's blood, and it was also, copyright infringement. You don't have permission to use that sneaker, bro. You know what I mean? I think he was getting hit from all different angles because you got the sneakerheads that are like, oh, these are fire, but like, are they Nike approved? Then you got the people who just hate him because he's outwardly gay, and then you got the people who are overly religious. He was getting hit by like 3-4 different angles. So he addressed the Tony Hawk thing on just the blood stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was like, all right, I get it. I understand why you said that, but it was much deeper than just the blood, bro.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird, yo. Like, y'all putting y'all blood and shit. Like, what are we talking about here?
Niggas with money, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, Tony Hawk is not an attractive man. He never was. He just was a tall nigga that could skateboard. So who knows what kind of freaky shit he was into when he was a kid, or kind of weird shit he was into when he was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
It's on brand for these guys.
It is.
Like Bam Margera was top when we were coming up. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and 3. He was a top 5 skateboarder in the world, and somehow was one of the main cast members on Jackass. Why?
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. When you really like lay it out.
Yeah, when you put things into perspective, bro, it's like, why? You are literally top 5 in the world. There's only like 200 niggas who do what you do. No women at all at this point, and you're in the top 5.
Yeah.
It's you, Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero, Kareem Bullard, like.
Yeah. Like those were like the large names.
Yo, like one black dude, 4 white dudes, and this is what you want to do while you're still skateboarding, and then you retire to just be a stunt guy? Like, who does that? Weirdo.
Big time.
Yeah, man. So.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
On the topic of innovators,
mm-hmm.
we bring Brother Kanye West to the table.
Brother Kanye. That shit's happening right now, right? The Soldier Field concert?
Yeah, so he's having that Soldier Field joint.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, I refuse to listen to anything from this fucking album until it is released.
I feel you. I do too.
I'm not like, because I feel like mad people are just like, yeah, yo, I heard a snippet from one of the concerts and this, this shit sounds amazing. Shut up. Shut up.
Until it's out, I don't want to hear nothing.
Shut up. I want to hear a damn thing from none of y'all. Y'all shut y'all mouths.
What do you think on a scale of 1 to 10 the album is going to sound like when it finally drops? Well, let me ask you this other question before that. Do you think there are going to be skippable songs on this album?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thinking about all of Kanye's like past offerings,
mm-hmm.
and just based on that trajectory,
mm-hmm.
I can't see Kanye delivering an album that has no skips.
Okay.
I can't see him doing that.
Okay.
Because
fair.
I think any artist, any creative
mm-hmm.
that gets to a level of arrogance and hubris,
mm-hmm.
you are going like, you think everything is fire, and you don't necessarily have that feeling. You don't have that same mindset of like, this is trash.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't think he has that mindset? Ye? The nigga who wants to change his name to Ye?
So, but no. Not that he doesn't have that mindset to think that things are trash. I'm saying to have the mindset to think that your own shit is trash.
You don't think he thinks that?
I don't think I don't think he thinks his own shit is trash. His own shit. I think he is of the mindset
mm-hmm.
that anything I touch and create is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I touch and create is gold.
Mm.
he's the type, like, he comes off as the type of person who feels as though his first draft of every song can go platinum because he did it.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
I don't see him as the, yo, I got a bunch of shit in the tuck that, like, 'cause, I mean, I'm sure, yes, there is shit that's, like, unreleased and not anywhere. Of course, because every artist has that. But more so saying, like, I don't see him offering up something of the, like, Dark Twisted Fantasy level or, you know what I'm saying, or, like, a Graduation level. Like,
You don't think this project is going to be on either one of those albums level?
never, no. I don't think we're going to get anything of that caliber of...
You wildin'.
Bro.
You wildin'.
You think so?
I know so. I know so, bro. So, how many people that are bipolar, like clinically bipolar, do you know?
I know a couple.
Got you. Would you say that they're different people at different times?
Yeah.
And when that other personality comes out, would you say that personality is more or less logical than the one that you see most of the time?
I would say less logical than what you would see.
Got
yeah.
you. So the Ye that we've seen since his mom died has been all over the place, right?
Yes.
We all can agree on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's only dropped what? He's dropped like 5 or 6 projects and been involved with dropping like 12 since he passed. And only 2 of them were like really good. And like Dark Twisted Fantasy and Life of Pablo that are his to me. And then he did like they did the 5-pack, Pusha T, Kid Cudi,
Yeah.
Kissy Ghost is fire. I don't care what nobody says, that shit is fire.
Yeah, no, I
The
agree.
Tiana album, he dropped the ball. His album, he dropped the ball, and he did my nigga, what's his name, Designer Dirty,
Oh,
and he did Nas really dirty.
He did Nas dirty. He did Designer dirty.
He did Tiana dirty,
Yes.
and he did himself dirty because
Yes.
none of those tracks were finished. This album is named after his mother, bro. The way that he's going about the marketing campaign, to me, is nothing short of brilliant because you go to the place where you grew up, and you do 2 previews of the same album, but then take songs out, add songs in. You got motherfuckers there. You like.
I think.
Go ahead.
No,
Get in. Go ahead. Jump in.
No, I think I agree with all of that.
It's not gonna be this. It's gonna be 20 tracks of non-skipped fire. That is, I am sticking to it. That is my take. Because Kanye is not gonna do a disservice to his mother like that. You got to think about all of the So he's not with Kim anymore. He's got himself a new little Ukrainian, whatever that skinny was. I don't even know where she's from. He got a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
He stayed in the stadium for what, 2 weeks?
Oh yeah.
Living in the locker room.
Yeah, that was wild. That was nuts. Did you see, you saw the photo of the room?
Yeah,
That
it did.
nuts.
It looked like it looked like a prison cell, my nigga, like
Yeah,
legit.
it was
But
wild.
when he does shit like that, that's because he's trying to make sure that when he drops this shit, there's so many layers to this. Because I like to get into the psyche of artists, especially as a comedian. Like I like to, especially since I've worked with so many bad comedians from Rhode Island, from Southern Mass, from New Hampshire, whatever. Like I like to understand why people get into a craft that they're really good at, or just like, bro, why are you doing this? And there's more, bro, why are you doing this niggas in comedy than there are niggas who are actually good. And so when I look at Ye, his arrogance is definitely a turnoff. His bipolarism, whatever. But like this nigga naming this album after his mom, having his mom narrate it, he hasn't dropped it yet because he's trying to perfect it and master it. He put Hove on it.
Yeah.
Hove said, you know what? I'll go on that for
I will go on that.
And he got all the new hot niggas on it,
Yep.
plus the old niggas that we know are still hot. Pusha, 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
He threw the locks on it after they fucking made Dipset look crazy. Yeah, nigga. After they made Dipset look crazy, he flew them out the next day and threw them niggas on it. So for me to think that this shit is going to be bad, it's disrespectful. Because I know Ye, and I didn't even say the most important part. He is trying to make sure that whatever this shit does, it does equal to or better than whatever Aubrey does.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that is the cherry on top of the sundae.
Yeah.
Because that shit my bad. That shit right there, that is like the creme de la creme. Like this is the 50 Cent versus Kanye 2.0 beef, but in 2021. 2 of the hottest artists. 2 of the niggas up here. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, they don't count. Well, Rihanna counts because her and Ye up there. But these,
I think not in the music talk. I don't think. Yeah. I'm not putting her in the music talk right now.
Nah, you can't. But like in terms, I mean, there's 3 billionaires. It's her,
Yeah.
Jay, and Ye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Drake will get there. But like their beef, 3 years going, he's dropping. See, he was supposed to drop CLB in what, June? Nigga, it's September. We 4 days away from September. It's damn near August. So he still didn't drop it because he's waiting for Ye and Ye's waiting for him. It's all ego, and for that alone, Kanye cannot afford to take another L against this nigga Aubrey. He cannot. He can't afford it. He knows that. So I don't think the album's gonna be whack. I think you're gonna be impressed. I think a lot of people who are naysaying, because I get it, the antics, it turns people off.
Yeah.
You just did a concert. You did a 3-date tour for an album that's not out yet. That sounds crazy, but when you drop the album on Sunday, hopefully, allegedly, please.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, and niggas leave the Nas album to go to that, there's nothing else to talk about.
No, yeah. I mean, I think when thinking about the Kim relationship ending, it makes me think of, because it was my dark, twisted fantasy that album came, like he worked on that album and put that together after him and Amber Rose's relationship ended.
Yeah, man.
And that was, fam. I was just listening to that today.
Bro.
I had Blame Game on blast.
Dog.
Yeah, no, like that album it's a masterpiece.
I've streamed, you ever 2 weeks ago, did you see like your Spotify like most streamed artists?
I don't use Spotify.
Oh, what do you use?
I use Amazon Music.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Kanye has been my most streamed artist since I got a Spotify account back in like 2010. I've streamed that album specifically like over 500 times.
Yeah, no,
just that one album.
No, but that's like that album is a masterpiece.
It is from beginning to end.
Like and I think again, it isn't Ye is an artist that I don't even compare him to Drake because quite honestly, Ye versus Drake, I'm taking Ye all day. I think there are people who are like, yo, in a versus, like, yeah, like, nah, like, in a versus, like, don't put Ye and Drake, put Drake with Wayne. Yeah. Put them in the verses, and then, like, you got to put Ye against Jay in a verses. Like, that's the verses, really.
Because he could play some of Jay's shit.
It's Ye versus Jay in the verses. Like, that's really the one that you would want to see.
Absolutely.
And then you're going to want to see Drake and Wayne over here. And it isn't that there's anything wrong with those four, but it's like, yo, Ye is different.
Bro. Yeah.
Ye is different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where, like, this album, where I think myself and other naysayers live, isn't the normal situation of, like, you're trying to compare when, like, an artist is away for a while and they come back, and you compare them to what the landscape is. I think about one that immediately comes to mind is Cudi.
Okay.
When Cudi's most recent album, Man of the Moon 2, came out, it was yo, Cudi versus, like, yo, what did you think of this album versus, like, Travis or whatever else is out right now, right? You can't do that with Ye. You can only compare Ye to Ye.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why when I'm comparing him and I'm saying, yo, and I think this is where a lot of naysayers live, is this going to be as good as, because, yo, Ye is someone who's produced more non-skippable albums than I think maybe any other artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about Graduation, Late Registration, College Dropout,
808s.
808s.
Then My Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's the first 5.
My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
4 out of that 5 classics.
Untouched. And we're not even getting into Pablo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nobody really likes Jesus, but if you go back and listen, there's some gems on there.
No. Jesus has some gems.
It has some gems. It's not an unskippable album.
No,
like you can skip at least 4. Stretch. It's what, 11 tracks. You can skip like 4 of them. So like,
it's kind of like
You go to Pablo though, and that's the first time. And that's the thing. Like some people don't like Pablo because of all the arrangements and like the gospel infusions and all that shit. That shit works.
Man. Nah, Pablo was one that I think I needed more time to appreciate Pablo. I didn't appreciate it from jump. I didn't.
I feel you. It was different. Sonically, we've never seen that before.
Nah, yeah. It took a second for me to appreciate Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
But once I did, I was like, damn, yeah, this is.
It's like a whole album of Jesus Walks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like with some normal parties in LA, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
In like amazing skits. Like calling up Max B was genius.
Oh my God.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Kim having the receipts with Taylor Swift on the phone, all that shit. Everything surrounding the album just made it that much better. But sonically, we've never gotten that from anybody.
Yeah. Nah.
Like, we don't, like, even think about Kendrick, bro. Like, who really, his like, instrumental arrangements is crazy. Kendrick Lamar albums are tough to listen to. He's doing so much.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro.
Reverb and
Yeah.
Who the fuck? But it's amazing.
Yeah, bro. I went back. I recently went back and listened to Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, like Duckworth. You just sit there and just go through this shit,
Bro, dog.
Yeah, it's wild. Speaking of Kendrick, it wasn't even on the topics list. It should have been, but last time on TDE.
Yeah, man.
It's necessary.
Yeah, he needs to do his own thing,
bro. I think it is such a disservice to Kendrick Lamar. And this is something that I kind of always think about. Whenever you think of anyone who's the biggest artist, how often do you see the biggest artist not be the leader of his crew?
True.
Think about it.
True.
Jay always had Rockefeller.
Yep.
Cole has Dreamville.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, he got TDE. That's him. I mean,
Black
Hippie. Black Hippie. He has Black Hippie.
He has Black Hippie, but
yeah.
TDE is really
it's the label. It's the label.
TDE is the label.
Punch.
And you know who's on top.
Yeah. Punch and top.
Exactly.
Yeah, punch and top.
So it's like, yo, you're not like. That's where it's like, yo, Kendrick needs to. Fam, like you can't just be the artist anymore. You too big. You got a Pulitzer.
Yeah.
You too big to just be the artist on a label. Don't matter what the label is.
6 Grammys and a Pulitzer.
Yeah, you don't like. That's it. You good.
Mean. You gotta make this thing face.
You gotta get. But that's where it's just like I don't blame him because like yo, fam, especially
it's been 11 years,
bro. When you look at what Cole is doing with Dreamville, how can you not look over there and say, fam, I could be doing some shit like this.
He going to.
Like, you don't think
Kendrick... I mean, he's the reason why all of them... I mean, every artist on TDE pops.
Yeah.
Because of Kendrick. I don't think they punch because of Punch and Top.
No, I think it's definitely the Kendrick influence. Bro, I'll be honest. Like, I listened to Reasons.
Young Boy's nice.
Yo, his last album was amazing.
Yeah, bro.
But you could hear the Kendrick influence in the album.
And all of them. Isaiah Rashad just did The Breakfast Club. 100%. K-Dot is an influencer of this, bro. Absol, I mean, bro. Even J-Rock. Like, J-Rock, to me, was like literally like the J-Hood of that crew. Yeah. But he got a Grammy, though.
Yeah.
Everybody eats.
Yeah.
Everybody eats, and everybody gets their shot. Like, if SZA drops in August, nobody else is going to drop until November. So her album can breathe. I love what they did over there. And Dreamville, like you said, like, Cole just got some lyrical ass niggas over there.
Yeah.
And they got his one queen, just like, you know, TDE got SZA. They got Ari. Shout out to Ari. And
Ari Lennox is amazing.
Oh my God. Beautiful voice.
Speaking of everyone gets their shot, everybody eats, everyone gets their shot.
Uh-oh. This guy's about to be messy on Thirsty Thursday.
No. We're going to talk about this vaccine.
Okay. Are you vaccinated? Fully vaxxed?
That's a personal question.
I seen last week because it was like, he started.
I am.
Which one you get?
Pfizer.
You got the Pfizer before it was the FDA approved? You a brave man.
I live on the edge, baby.
Yeah, Tuskegee Experiment 2.0 on there.
Yo,
this nigga crazy.
Yeah, man. I got the Pfizer. It got approved, and I'm like,
it's the first one. Yeah, shout out to
the first one to get approved. I heard it was like an emergency approval. Like they had to push that shit through type situation.
Because they want motherfuckers to get vaxxed. Because to a thing that you said last week on your podcast, we're not going back into a lockdown, guy. Are you crazy?
You don't think so?
No fucking way. Yo, bro. I'll say this and I won't speak on it anymore. I know I'm connected politically enough to know that our current governor will never let us go into a full lockdown ever again.
Okay.
We'll have the mass in restaurants. They'll probably decrease capacity once summer's fully over. but we're not gonna go into a lockdown again. It's not happening.
Okay.
Too much money on the line, bro.
Oh no, there's definitely a lot of money on the line.
We printed up money. We made up money to give out 3 rounds of stimulus checks.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna do that again? Come on, bro. Come on, Izzy.
Nah, I know. Yo,
You a smart guy. You a smart dude, man.
Come on, Furious Styles.
I'm just saying, my brother, it's not going down. But yes, I am vaccinated too. For the racist motherfuckers who don't think black people like vaccines.
Nah, yo, I had to get it. I was like, you know what? Hey,
you had COVID. If you didn't get it, I would look at you kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah.
My mom had it twice. She didn't have any symptoms the first time. Second time, she had the fatigue like a motherfucker. But like, we got the Moderna, and the first shot, my arm was sore for like 4 days. Second shot was sore for a day. No reactions.
Yeah, I was cool. Yeah, same. When I got the shots, I was cool. Really nothing. The shit that's crazy is as far as it's like, I think the thing that people have such pushback about the vaccine is that it's required.
Yeah.
It's being required by employers. And the shit that's crazy, and I think it's worth mentioning, Delta Airlines.
Yep.
Is pretty much fining motherfuckers.
$200.
I got a problem with that.
That a boss.
Here's my issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand the employers who pretty much say, yo, vaccines are mandatory. If you're not vaccinated, you can't work here.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
You don't like the money. You don't like the fine.
No.
But why?
What's the purpose of making it mandatory?
Making the vaccine mandatory?
What's the point of requiring the vaccine?
It's a public safety issue.
Yeah.
And you deal with hundreds of freaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I agree. Yeah. No.
So the fine is just like, all right, well, if you're not going to get it, we're going to fine you. And if you don't want to pay the fine, you're going to get vaccinated. So it's kind of...
So here's my issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with everything you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's a public safety issue.
Mm-hmm.
You interact with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you as a company then okay with all of those things still happening for money?
Because it's all about capitalism, my brother.
That's where I have the issue. Because for me, it's like if you say, yo, like if you as an organization saying, yo, it's a safety issue to have unvaccinated workers in the front lines. It's a safety issue. We'll look the other way for $200. It is no different than the bouncer at the club who's willing to let in
a nigga with a gun,
someone with a gun,
knife,
someone who's underage.
Yep. I feel you.
It's
I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother.
Because it's like, yo, why don't you let these people in? Why don't you let this happen? Well, we don't let it happen because it's a safety thing. All right, but if I slide you however much money, then the safety thing doesn't matter no more is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's my issue with the fine.
Got you. No, that makes perfect sense. I think it's a deterrent, though. I don't think a lot of flight attendants can afford a $200 hit. So they're not going to pay that fine. They're going to get vaxxed. Because getting vaxxed is free.
Oh, no, of course. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure that they'll go against it, but I think that's where I'm just like, at that, like, yo, that's where, like, to me, I'm just like, if that's the goal, then just make it mandatory. And it's like, yo, you don't get vaxxed, you can't work here.
Yeah, Delta did it kind of funky, for sure. I think that the way that they went about it initially was to probably say, you know what, it's mandatory, and if you don't get it, blah, blah, blah. But they were like, oh, so y'all really think we playing? Well, we're going to take $200 out of your check. Oh, word? Well, we barely make $30K a year anyway, so let me go get this vaccine. I think that's the mindset that they came at it with. But I 100% agree with you. I think it's some bullshit. Like, why would you charge your employees $200 and then just let them go? Like, what? If people have to have, if passengers have to have a COVID passport to get on the plane, why the fuck would a flight attendant pay $200 to bypass getting vaxxed? Make it make sense.
Exactly.
It's stupid. Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, yo,
you can't play both sides of the fence.
You can't play both sides. Like you can't say that, I'll look the other way for the bread, because For all you know, what if it's a flight? What if it's like a flight attendant or a teller or someone who works for Delta, whose family is just well off and they can't afford $200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they become a mass spreader. It's 300 people a pop on any flight.
Bro.
So if one of your employees gets sick after they paid the fine and then they spread it to like 50 people on a 300 person, it's a wrap. That's
It's
lawsuit.
a wrap. That shit's ugly.
Yeah, man.
That shit is ugly.
Yeah, fucking COVID.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy, bro. We're going to be dealing with this shit for at least another 3 years. At least.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think.
It's the new flu.
Yeah.
So we're going to be with it for a while. The mask ain't going nowhere. I said, 2023, we're going to be wearing masks. I called it.
Oh, yeah. I think we'll be wearing masks for a bit. I feel like especially now, we get into a point, though, where everyone's just used to wearing masks.
Yeah, bro.
People
It's
getting
the new normal.
People getting wavy with their masks now. Like,
yeah, man.
It's kind of...
Got them bedazzled and shit.
Yeah.
Got their flag on it.
It's what it is.
It's crazy out here.
Yo, man.
I saw a South Park mask. I was jealous as fuck.
Yo, but that's what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we at. That's what the move is. So
Word.
I don't see it going nowhere either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of crazy shit, let's get into some music.
Okay.
We already talked about some music, but let's get into more of like the legal, funky sides of the music shit.
Yep.
First, we start with, did you read the article about the baby from the Nirvana cover?
Yes.
So, I don't remember this motherfucker's name, and I don't really feel like saying it. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
I think he's bugging.
Yeah. More clout.
I think it goes back to that clout piece. It goes back to this like some money grab. Yo, so the baby who was on the infamous Nirvana Nevermind cover
Mm-hmm.
is now suing the band 30 years later,
Mm-hmm.
saying that he was taken advantage of. It was child pornography.
Mm-hmm. Weak sauce.
Weak sauce.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I watched some news coverage on it, and I think it was like NBC or something like that. But basically, what happened was this dude had an art gallery, and he invited the band to be a part of the art gallery as like part of the promo marketing, put on the flyer for his art gallery that Nirvana's gonna be here. Blah 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 blah. The agent of the band referred him to lawyers and management and people that weren't in the band. And the band allegedly knows the kid because, he grew up or whatever with them, his mom and all that shit. And so that's when he decided to change his tune and sue them for the cover.
It's whack.
It's the stupidest shit ever.
It's whack. It's the stupidest shit ever.
And he's going to lose.
He's going to lose.
It costs money to hire a lawyer to sue. I don't know why people keep doing that.
Yeah.
It's a minimum of like $10K. And if you didn't sell any fucking art at your gallery, why would you even play with that? Like, they got M's. They got M's, bro.
He needs to quit.
I get it, but like you were literally cool with everything, and every interview you did before, like 2 weeks ago or whenever this came out, you were fine.
Yeah.
With the album cover. Your whole childhood, all of your adolescence, all of your 20s, now you're in your 30s, and now there's an issue because the band didn't want to go to a fucking art gallery.
It's ridiculous.
That's nuts, bro.
That's nuts.
It's scary shit that people could just do that.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, though. And then sticking on that topic of music, it's definitely been started. It really, like, I feel like it's something that really always comes to discussion whenever we get posthumous releases.
Yep.
But it really, I think, has grown, like, that discussion where, like, I think it's the first time I've actually seen artists saying more. Because I think before this all really started with, like, Pop Smoke's most recent album, Faith.
Yeah.
Artists are more outwardly saying, yo, when I pass,
don't do that shit.
Do not put my shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson .Paak got a tattoo.
I saw it.
Saying, these are unfinished records. Do not put my shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put nothing out. The only artist that I can remember ever saying something like that, as far as like a big artist, I think was Prince.
Yeah.
I remember like Prince vividly saying, yo, don't put none of my shit out and I don't want to see no trippy performances. Nobody performs my shit but me.
Mm-hmm.
When I pass away, I like nobody needs to do my shit.
Word.
Like y'all want to see my shit, watch my own shit.
Yeah, man.
And of course, because people ain't shit, they still perform Prince's shit
Yeah,
on
yeah,
stages
yeah.
and all that.
I mean, for tribute performances.
But he was just like, yo, he was like, I don't even want that.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that was one of the things that he did say. He's like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Don't do my shit.
Word.
And
that's why he changed his name.
Yeah.
Because they want to give him his masters off top.
He's like, yo, I want my shit.
Yeah,
It
man.
should just be me. And I get it. Because, yo, I don't know if you listened to, like, the most recent Pop Smoke album.
Yeah,
Faith?
I listen to Faith.
And, like...
Sounds exactly like the first one.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Like, Sonic, it sounds exact.
Oh, yeah.
More songs.
But my thing about it is just like, yo, they're... By the sounds of it, and by the sounds of just, like, people who were close to Pop Smoke, it's like, yo, they are really emptying the clip with all of his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he about to really have, like, there's about to be nothing new left. And they're just putting out everything that he had, whether finished or not. It's like, oh, we'll finish it ourselves.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo.
You can't be doing shit like that.
That shit is insane.
Yeah.
Like.
Fucks up the integrity of his artistry, too.
Well, and I think where, when you think about his artistry, is because he was such, like, he was still so much in the ascend of his career that, like, we're gonna be at a point where it's like, yo, we've gotten more pop smoke music after his passing than we got before.
We're already there.
Like
2 albums, 40 tracks.
Yeah. It's like, yo, we're getting more, and it's like it's kind of like the people, like his estate kind of has to realize that, yo, y'all are crafting his legacy now.
Yeah.
Way more than he ever could.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to be a little more mindful, because I think oftentimes you think about posthumous releases, yeah, money.
It's the devil, bro.
Yeah.
It's the devil, man. That's the only reason why they're doing it. I mean, if his mom and the rest of his immediate family have a say in, like, what gets released, then I could, that's an easier pill for me to swallow. But if it's just power of attorney or whoever, like niggas that was just around doing all of this shit, it's like, he got 2 albums that released after he died. He doesn't need that. He doesn't need another one. He doesn't. Like, that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I feel like after how amazing Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon was, it's like, yo, y'all could have easily, like, left albums alone.
100%, bro.
And y'all could have easily sold all of that unfinished stuff that he had as features.
Word.
Yo, like, on some, like, that Wu-Tang mentality, like, yo, I want this shit everywhere. We gonna spread this seed all over the place.
Hell yeah.
Because I remember, like, especially, like, after his passing, like, we started getting those Pop Smoke features on albums. Like, he was on the Cudi album. I think he was on DMX's album. Like, yo, this is fire. Like, all of that was amazing to me. I'm pretty sure. I think he's on the Drake album. Like,
he's on the Fast 9 soundtrack. He's on mad shit.
He's on mad shit. That's fire to me. And I'm like, yo, if you do more of that and less of the trying to finish his music and put together his albums, you're able to really spread his reach further out so that people can go back and enjoy the shit that he put out when he was still alive.
Word. I agree.
Like,
I agree. And it feels less like you're trying to monetize and capitalize off of his music while he's not here to reap the benefits of all of that shit. Because he was on like the 3rd step of like a 100-step staircase.
Bro.
He was just getting started.
Bro.
Literally just getting started.
He was 20.
Yeah, like, man.
Yo, that's wild to me.
Triple X didn't even have this kind of lasting impact.
No.
And Triple X was out a lot longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he put out more music, but he hasn't stayed for a year after he died the way that Pop is right now. You know what I mean? Even Juice WRLD, who by all accounts, both of those guys were bigger artists when they were alive. Like, sold more units, had a bigger following, all that. Like, Pop worked with Travis on the Jack Boys project.
Love that.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to go back to that. That was one of the projects for me I had to go back to because I was like, what the fuck is this noise? But when I went back and listened to it 3 more times, I was like, I can appreciate it.
That Jack Boy shit is fire.
It is, man. And it's just like rowdy music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is. And that's all it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, man, like I think the feature way, like you said, it's the way to go. Like, you can't be obvious. It looks like you got, if you drop another album, then yeah, my nigga, like you're trying to get some bread.
It's a money grab.
Yeah, you're trying to get some bread off this young man. And he's no longer here to like experience any of this. He would have been one of the top 5 new niggas if he still is, and he's gone. But he would have been giving the baby, Lil Baby, and Lil Nas X a run for their fucking money if he was still alive. Yeah. In my humble opinion. Rest in peace, Pop, man.
Rest in peace, Pop, man. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That was one of the ones that definitely like
could have been avoided too. Instagram.
Yo, it's just again, and it's funny too. Is I remember like, well, it's not funny, but it's more so like, yo, it's crazy because, literally like within the same time frame of his passing, 50 did an interview with Angie Martinez. Yes. And he did the interview before his passing. Mm-hmm. But it was released after he passed.
Yeah, like literally a day or 2 after.
Yeah, yep. And in the interview, he talks about Pop Smoke. He's like, yo, like, you know, like, yo, like, yeah, you know, I met him, like, loved him. He talked about just like, and then 50 in that interview said like a piece of advice that he gave Pop's like, yo, just be careful with how you're moving. Yeah. Yeah, watch out with how you're moving. And like, you know, giving him like those drools of like, because 50 is the motherfucker who, for all intent and purposes, that motherfucker know how to move.
100%.
He knows 100% how to move. He's like, yo, I'm gonna make sure like I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but I'm really out of Dodge. Yeah. Like I'm not putting myself in Dodge for none of y'all.
Yeah, he got to. All that shit he talks when he's trying to promote something.
Absolutely.
His rollout is disrespectful as fuck. So he has to be off the scene.
He's out of Dodge.
Yeah, man.
But like it's crazy to be like, yo, like that's what he was saying to Pop. And then he gets, you know what I'm saying? Like, this happens to him.
Yeah, man.
So,
he spoke very highly of him in that interview, bro.
Yeah, like, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pop. Bring the energy back up, Izzy. What you got?
All right.
What you got?
We're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna talk about some sports. Okay. First, we're gonna talk about real sports. Real sports.
Real sports.
Real sports. The shit that's just real men are made of. We talking about wrestling, baby. Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say some fuck shit. I was ready for you to say cricket. I was gonna say, okay, Pratik.
I don't even know what that is.
Baseball. It's baseball with a flat bat.
Bro, son, I watched the cricket highlight and like I couldn't figure out what.
It's baseball with a flat bat. That's it. Smaller bases, smaller field. Actually, the field's about the same size. Bro.
That's weird. It's weird. I'll never understand it.
Shout out to the Indian niggas.
Yeah, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yo,
hilarious.
Like our brother Pratik praised it. So
yeah.
Oh, he pro or something? I don't know. I don't get it.
he's definitely an M.
Yeah, right. He's out there. But wrestling. We talked about it a little bit with Cootie. We're not gonna get too deep into it
because I don't fuck with wrestling like that.
I don't get why. So I don't get why people. I mean, I get why people don't fuck with wrestling.
Bruh, it's too much.
Okay. Yeah. No. I
got shit to do.
Okay. I get why
I have jokes to write.
Yes. You got jokes to write. I get.
I'll write for AEW or WWE. Hire me, owners, but. To watch that, nigga, I can't get roped into those storylines.
Yeah, I get it. It is definitely a lot. What I don't get is more so when people, and this is actually just a general rule, I don't get when people shit on the things that other people enjoy.
I don't shit on it. I just don't have time to watch it.
Yeah. No,
you guys can stand out.
Yeah.
I love to see, CM Punk's back, all that.
Yeah. Woo. So that's always my thing. It's just like whenever I talk about wrestling, people just say, ew, you still watch wrestling? Yes, the fuck I do. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you grown. You got a 45-year-old nigga beard.
I am not 40.
No, I said you got a 45-year-old nigga beard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You look too old to be still into wrestling, but there be 60-year-olds wilding out there in the front.
Because it's a lifelong thing.
Yeah, waiting for these niggas to sweat on them. Yeah. It's weird. You guys got a weird. You guys got weird fetishes.
Let us rock. But
touch me, please, CM Punk. Like,
yo, bro, CM Punk touched Sammy at a show.
He probably never watched that shoulder again.
Yo, it happened. No, bro, it was literally like, there's a picture of it. I gotta show it to you.
Wow.
It's literally like Sammy reaching out, because I took the photo.
Yeah.
Sammy reaching out and CM Punk reaching out, and their hands touch like the Sistine Chapel.
Jesus
Christ. Just like they just touched.
How long did Sammy smile after that happened?
Bro, when I showed Sammy the photo,
he jizzed.
He was like, "Oh my god!"
He jizzed a lot.
He lost it.
Yeah.
It was after that Sammy became a wrestler.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Yo, are you fucking serious? That was Sammy's origin story. Y'all was at WWE Raw, WWE Live.
Yeah.
The wax shit.
It was a WWE live show. It was a WWE live show at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. Sammy reached out. CM Punk touched him. And he was like, yo, like that was part of the origin story.
Yo, this nigga Sammy's origin story is wild as fuck. That's hilarious. That's wild as fuck. You got the photo? Oh my God.
I mean, yeah. That obviously combined with the fact that Sammy was a state champion wrestler.
Absolutely.
Like,
already knows how to do it. Yeah,
he was already like there, but like that was like rocket fuel.
Cool people.
Yeah.
Insert
my boy
the cool
was
people.
in there. Yeah.
Shout out to Sammy and AC. That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo.
All he had to do was touch CM Punk's hand, and that was a wrap.
Yeah. So.
That's funny.
So speaking of CM Punk is now in AEW. So the crazy thing to talk about is WWE is kind of in shambles right now. Yeah. There's been rumors of a possible sale. I don't know. They're losing a lot of big stars right now.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk is now now in AEW. Daniel Bryan is most likely, very much so, on his way to AEW.
Mm-hmm. Isn't Cody Rhodes there?
Cody Rhodes is he's one of the vice presidents.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He's a VP.
And Chris Jericho is one of the talents. He was one of the first talents after Cody.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
see, I know a little bit.
You see,
I know a little bit,
brother.
I know a little bit. I know a little bit. Surface level shit.
Daniel Bryan is most likely on his way.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt, another big star, on his way.
Crazy.
Adam Cole, big star. WWE just lost him. He just had his last match last weekend.
It's tough.
And he is now, very likely on his way to AEW.
I got to see how much money they're paying these niggas for them to
Yo.
leave. I think the work environment is so much better at AEW. That's the only... Because I know they don't have the bread.
So the thing... No, they do.
They got the bread?
AEW?
They got the bread?
So the thing with AEW, because there's always been companies that have... try to get in the wrestling game and, try to overtake Vince and WWE and all that stuff. And that's been a common thing that we've always seen.
Yeah,
it never works because you have to have the money.
Yeah, the money. Yeah,
you gotta have the money to. You have to have the money because with the money, so you get the talent, you get the production, you get all the shit. Mm-hmm. Right. The only time that we ever seen WWE get really challenged was during the WCW era because WCW had the money from Ted Turner. Mm-hmm. Once that was gone, WCW went under. WWE bought them. Whatever, gone. AEW has the money. Because they're backed by the Khan family. The Khan family owns a bunch of different sports teams, including the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Filthy rich.
Yeah.
Give them niggas a bath.
They own the Jaguars. They own a soccer team. Like they got money. So that's where a lot of the so it's kind of like you got this rich ass family. Mm-hmm. Tony Khan, who's a huge wrestling fan.
Word.
And you connect him with some of the greatest young minds in wrestling today, in Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega.
Yep.
And these are motherfuckers who are world traveled wrestlers.
Already done it.
Know that they know the way that this shit can work.
Word.
So it's like, Connor's like, I will put the bread up. It's a lot like NWA when you really think about it. It's like, I'll put the bread up to fund your genius and we'll all get rich.
Word. Yeah.
And that's what's going on. That's why AEW is able to, they're putting up real bread to get these motherfuckers.
I need to see all the new niggas that left in transition. I need to see all their contracts.
Yo, it's
because CM Punk was the top dude.
Bro, CM Punk, so when CM Punk appeared on All Elite Wrestling last Friday.
The best ratings they ever had.
Not just best ratings, their website crashed because of the traffic because they released the CM Punk shirt.
Yeah.
They released the CM Punk T-shirt. Their website crashed completely because of the influx of traffic. Was that intense?
That's insane.
Of people going to buy the CM Punk T-shirt.
That's megastar level, bro. That only happens like when whose album dropped? When J. Cole's album dropped.
Yeah.
Spotify crashed, Apple crashed, all the servers went down. If this nigga who hasn't been wrestling 5 years?
7.
Come on, you come back after embarrassing yourself in the UFC for 2 years and doing
man, I'm not doing this with you.
Hey. If we're gonna talk about it, we gotta cover everything. He embarrassed himself in the UFC. Lord knows what he was doing since he left, but he comes back into a new company and crashes the website off of a fucking merch item.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
He's wild.
I never when he started his reign, that's kind of when I stopped watching consistently because I never liked his personality, but I respect the craft. He's amazing on the mic.
Bro, wrestling fans are just so loyal. Wrestling fans are loyal. So when you see a motherfucker like CM Punk, who you know in your mind as a wrestling fan, it's like, yo, this is what this motherfucker gave, and this is what he's trying to do, and this is what he believes in. When you see him finally come back, yo, there's people crying in the stands.
I saw it.
It's like, yo, this is beautiful.
This nigga ain't Michael Jackson, though.
Man,
cut that out.
Nah, you can cry when you see him, but you ain't gonna pass out. That's Mike shit.
You doing both. Yes. That's a good way to save it. Yeah, for sure.
All right, come on. But it's beautiful. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this shit all goes. Because I mean, wrestling, there's always room for...
Shout out to the wrestling fans, all of you.
Yes. Say it again. Speak directly.
Shout out to all of the wrestling fans. I'm happy for you.
Yes.
Okay? I'm happy for you. Won't buy a CM Punk shirt, but I'm happy for y'all. And shout out to AEW for sticking it to the big guy.
Yeah, damn right.
David and Goliath like a motherfucker.
Damn right. And final topic, speaking of David and Goliath, this is David behavior. Sha'Carri Richardson. Man. I don't know what made this girl think that she could run with Jamaicans. It's a fun game that the media plays. When it comes to the way they write narratives. None of them reported that she finished last.
Yeah, I mean...
No, because what they said was, because, again... Maybe this is just my marketing brain. I overanalyze the way things are written. Nobody said in the media Sha'Carri Richardson finished last. They said Sha'Carri Richardson finished 9th.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, how many people were in this fucking race? I was 9 people. I was like, yo, fam, say she finished last.
Well, she's American, so why would the American media go off the NBC Sports? When they went live, their new sports reporters, NBC Sports, definitely said she finished dead last. Like, leaned into it, too.
Yep.
Leaned into that motherfucker, too, for sure. But, yeah, you're right. Like, most of the mainstream media outlets, ESPN, Fox, FS1, all that shit, they definitely was just like, she finished 9th. It's like, bro, I ran track in college, my nigga. She finished last.
Yo.
Like, even if she finished 8th, that's terrible. She should be in the top 5.
Fam, I mean... I think this is one of those situations where it's just like, yo, you go through what you went through with like getting disqualified from the Olympics. Were you training?
No.
Were you kicking it?
No.
No. You hung it up for a bit.
For a month. Precisely. And that's how, I mean, it only takes 2 weeks to get out of rhythm.
Absolutely.
When you're running, like, as a nigga who ran track for a fucking year and decided to jump into it at 19, bro, if you miss a week, you can recover if you go back on the 8th day. If you miss 7 consecutive days of training. But if you try to fucking come off of a 30-day layoff,
no.
I don't care if you're racing 5th graders, you're gonna have a hard time winning that race.
You have a long
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time, especially if them 5th graders started running when they were like fucking 2nd graders.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro. You can't just get out of bed and run against the top 3 fucking medalists from Tokyo Olympics from just 3 weeks prior, And then
like they're still warm from the Olympics. Like they're still warm from the Olympics. Like
and they still went 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
in that race.
Yeah. Like,
In the same fucking order.
Yeah, it's like, I am still like, all three of them was like, we are still as fast as we were 3 weeks ago.
Bruh. And the thing is, like, Sha'Carri, just ego, man. Humble yourself.
Nah.
You ain't Kanye. You can't be saying, I'm going to have one of the best races I ever had in my life. The best race you ever had in your life was the Olympic trials when you won and you beat everybody. But then literally, it's a trial. You made it. But then literally 3 days later, after your blood results came back, you had weed in your system. So, like, use that opportunity to humble yourself. Your biological mom died. You tested positive for marijuana. You know it's a banned substance. Bitch, drink some tequila. Like, that was an easily avoidable suspension. But like, you opened your mouth and you guaranteed that you were going to run one of the best races you've ever ran. So now you got everybody in the media who's on your side looking at you like, all right, what you going to give us? And then you finish dead last.
Yep.
And she got smoked.
It was bad.
By track standards, she got cooked. She lost by like a full second to Elaine Thompson-Herah, who was the Olympic world champion. Like, that's bad, bro.
Yeah, she got cooked. It was, like, you see it very quickly.
Bro.
Like when they all took off, it was very quickly
evident.
evident.
30 meters in, she just went like this.
Bro.
And they kept going forward.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, how? But I knew that she wasn't training.
Yeah.
I knew she was chilling.
When they took off, it was like, one of these things is not like the other.
Yo, facts. Her start was terrible. She had no fucking drive in her arms out of the blocks. It was, man. And I hate it. I hate it had to be her because I'm still rooting for her. But like, nigga, nah. Next time, just shut up and run. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Just be like, I'm excited to be back on the track.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But like, guaranteeing niggas that you're going to run one of your bet because now you have to finish in the top 3.
Yeah.
You have to. Don't write a check that your legs can't cash, my nigga, like, with your mouth. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Man.
Fucking.
Humble pie like a motherfucker.
What? First off, I didn't know you ran track.
Yes, sir. Full year. CCRI, transferred to Rick, made the team, but never ran because I didn't like the coach.
What events you did?
400, 200.
Okay.
400, 200. Sprinter, bro. Fucking hard. Hardest. Yeah. Swimming, soccer, and running are the hardest sports.
Nah, I did. Yeah, no, I did some track in high school.
Yeah.
Did like javelin throw. That shit was fun as hell.
Yeah, I wish I did an event. Yeah,
I did an event. I did javelin, did long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was fun. Those shits were fun. Those were always like, dope to.
Running sucks.
Man, running was trash.
Yeah, running sucks.
I think they made me do the 400. I was like, I don't even just want to just throw this javelin. No, like I'm here to.
In practice, you gotta run.
Yeah,
it's track and field.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. No, like they would. I definitely had to run.
Mm-hmm.
They made me run, but I'm like, I'm here to throw this javelin.
Yeah,
like, this is fire.
Man. It shit on a collegiate level. That shit was tough.
No, I can imagine.
That shit was tough. Like, UConn.
And you didn't do none of it in high school. None. You was just
basketball and soccer in middle school, high school, and then decided to just. I walked on to the track team at CCRI too, and was one of the top. We had like 15 members on the team. I was one of the top 4 guys. So like, in the 400 is crazy. A good time in the 400, bro, is like a sub 40.
Yeah. And
like by the time I quit, I was running like a 50 or something like that, which is average in college for like, first, second year niggas. But like world class speed, you got to be running sub 45. And there was no way I was doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Running around that track one time in under 40 seconds, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And the 200 is, forget about it. I was getting cooked. It was fun as hell, but I was getting cooked.
Yeah.
You got to run in the 200 average times sub 20. Everyone's running under 20 seconds or 19 seconds. Yeah. If you run 21 or higher, you're not. Why the fuck did you even show up? And I think the fastest I ever ran the 200 was like 23 or 23.4 at like my last meet. But yeah, track, Sha'Carri. I hate when black people do that. I hate when people of color set themselves up to look like stupid fools.
Yeah.
That's the part of it that I can deal with you losing. It's the way that you lost.
Yeah.
If you didn't say shit, no one would care. We would give you all of the benefit of the doubt. She's been off for a month. That's it. You don't have to talk about it no
But
more.
because
Yeah, bro. Like, don't talk about it. Like, oh, y'all gonna see. I've been waiting. Like, okay, you beat these bitches 2 months ago. They literally had to run 5-6 races apiece in the Olympics. You've ran nothing. You haven't even been training, and you're like Diamond League shit. Diamond League is one of the most important races leading up to like World Championships, and you got cooked in your one event because she can't run the 200. She only runs the one. That's the other level of this shit that's like crazy because Elaine Thompson-Herah is masterful in the 2 and the 100. Sha'Carri's only good at the 100. Her 200 time is like it's not competitive on that level.
Yeah.
Against you and I, she's gonna cook us. But like against the women that actually run the 2, she's not gonna even place in the top 5. So like, I just don't understand, bro. I just don't get it. I really don't understand. But humble pie, she has to eat that shit. Work hard, get in the lab, and they got one more meet before the year wraps. And I'm interested to see how she does in like November. But man, fuck. It's an unnecessary L, bro.
Yeah, man. The thing is too, I feel like she was so heavily like carrying the fucking flag for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
When running with wigs on,
Running with
long ass nails on and shit.
Like, honestly, to this day, I don't know how she got off the blocks with them fucking nails.
Bruh.
And I'm like, like all of that. I'm like, you're trying to show the culture right now.
Word.
And then here you go showing your ass.
Word, man. Shout out to her lash tech too. The glue on them eyebrows is fucking immaculate.
Yo, phenomenal.
For all of them, Elaine Thompson-Herah, her net lash tech, is that a bat wing? Like, what the fuck is?
Bro.
These bitches is moving.
Yeah, them shits ain't going. Yo, they staying.
They stay input. They stay like they don't budge. Like,
bro,
what? That's elite. That's how you know they're elite athletes.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Man. Whew.
This was fun, bro.
Yeah, you enjoyed yourself.
I enjoyed myself. Did you enjoy yourself?
Man,
it's your pod, bro.
Nah. I'm happy as shit to have done this shit with you.
This is definitely a pleasure. Pleasure's all mine, bro.
I mean, I think for me again, it's like, doing this with someone. We had this conversation. It's just like it's one of those friendships where it's like, like whenever I get to see you, I don't get to see you as often as I'd like to because both of our lives are just very, very hectic, and we're on go mode.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those, when I see you,
always
doing your thing. It's always love. I'm like, this man is doing his thing.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And the way that you support, I have to give that back. Like that's why I laced my guys in your mask, in your BagHead mask.
Yeah, man.
Had to. You know what I mean? And at some point, I'm gonna buy a painting, and I'm gonna get all my other peoples to like support. Like, it's just genuine, bro. You can't fake authenticity. You can't do that.
Absolutely. It's all love, all support. Make sure you check him out. Who does stand up? You'll see him. You'll see all his shit fucking tagged in this because make sure that proper credits is due.
Yes, sir.
Check out my boy stand up, man. My boy is honestly one of the people who, and I think I was telling him, like there have been people who've said to me, Izzy, you should do stand up. No, I should not. I should not do stand-up. I am funny in everyday situations. I am humorous. I am comedic relief.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have what it takes to sit and write jokes that will not end up either falling flat or leading me to be completely canceled.
Word.
There are a lot of techniques. There are a lot of laser beams to dodge, as it's called in the comedic community. And I don't have what it takes to avoid all that shit. I've seen this man work his magic on stage, and I'm like, I can't do that.
I appreciate you, bro.
I can't come up with some of the shit that my boy be doing, whether it's actually physically on stage or just on a live.
I appreciate it, bro.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Much love.
Forever thankful for you entertaining me when I had fucking COVID. So
my pleasure, brother.
You know
my pleasure.
With that being said, also make sure you check out the pregame podcast.
Word.
Mention that again. What days do y'all drop every week?
We drop every week on Sunday, beginning of the week.
I knew that. I have to make sure you say it though. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I see you.
No, I do. You know what's funny? Because I think I've started, I think as I've progressed more and more in my podcasting journey,
Yep.
I listen to podcasts less.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like
everyone talks about the same shit, bro.
Everyone talks about the same shit, so I don't want to be influenced.
Yeah.
I don't want my thoughts and my opinions to be influenced, because then it's like, yo, why is the listener gonna come here?
Word. Yeah.
To listen to my shit if I'm just saying the same thing that the last podcaster said.
Market is oversaturated like a motherfucker, but like you have authenticity and your style is just different. I've listened to every single podcast that is live in Rhode Island, every single one, and I've been a guest on like 60% of them.
Yeah,
we're all talking about the same shit, but it's how you carry yourself on the pod that is going to make you stand out from everyone else. And just from the marketing, the setup, video, audio, you stand apart from a lot of podcasts, including my own. Because I don't have video. You know what I mean? So you're a newbie who did all of his research before he got into the craft, and you're one of those guys that are older podcaster that's been doing it for a minute can hate on. Because they don't have the product that you have. Yeah. Then I see that. And people are like, well, hey, you ain't mad because y'all ain't doing this? No, nigga. Like, I literally record to talk my shit and to practice my bits.
Oh, of course. And I think that's where like so much of it gets lost, because people think that, granted, even in saturated markets, there's still enough space for all of us to eat at our own table.
1000%, bro.
So like
1000%.
I totally agree with that sentiment of like, yo, Wole's a stand-up comedian. He's like, his mission is completely different from mine.
Word. 100%. I'm trying to blow up and do that comedy shit full time. My podcast will come with me as a bonus. Yeah. But that's not the target focus. The focus is be the best fucking stand-up or one of the top niggas in the world doing this shit. Like, legit. And I'm already one of the top niggas in Rhode Island. New England is next. And then after that, the entire East Coast. And then after that, the rest of the country. And I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so,
I mean, honestly, my unbiased opinion, because, again, it's genuine. Yo, dude. The talent is there. I think you're funny as shit. I always make it a point to give you your flowers whenever I see you.
You do.
I think also that's what made you coming here important, because I think as I'm in this journey of just having different people on, it's an opportunity for me to give some people their flowers and be able to say, yo, man, like, proud of you, love you, and I'm fortunate to be able to say that, yo, like, that's my man's right there.
And I saw it at the beginning.
Yo, I was there at his early shows. Christmas sweaters, baby. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all wasn't there.
Yeah.
Y'all wasn't there. I was there for, yo, you see old boy that's over at such and such, yo, writing for Comedy Central, whatever the fuck you want to do. Yo, hey, that's my boy.
Word.
So,
and when your shit is featured in the Smithsonian and the RISD Museum and all that shit. Yes. I'm going to be like, yo, I used to buy masks from this nigga during COVID.
Man. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Right back at you, dog. You're one of the top 100 photographers out of the 3,000 we have in the state. Easily top 100.
There's so many photographers.
So many.
It's such a saturated space.
Yep.
But with that being said, I will take us away. My brother. Some ships float, some ships sink, but the best ships are friendships.
This nigga corny.
And to those ships, we drink. Cheers, man.
Salud.
Cheers.
This guy is corny.
You gotta give the toast, man. What are you talking about?
I feel you, bro.
All right. See y'all next week. You'll see who I got here next week. Make sure you follow my bro Wole.
Woda stand up on everything.
Woda stand up on everything. All right. Follow my boy. Check out his stuff. And I will see y'all here next week.
Peace.
Peace.